guys, welcome to another episode of me procrastinating at work. And so I just want to make a video. So I did bring, this is the second time I'm doing this, I guess. I did bring my newest one to work with me. There is nobody here at work. Today is Friday, which most people, like our preschool doesn't come in on Fridays. So for the most part, nobody's here. Even I typically don't work on Fridays, but this week was kind of a weird week, and so I wound up needing to work today. So, sorry, I'm also ordering lunch because I need it. So I have, ta-da, this little cutie here. Isn't she so cute? I'm so in love with her. Oh my goodness, and it's so cool to be able to, get dolls back that like you kind of regretted selling, and she was one of them. Like I kept thinking about asking Melissa to make another one for me, and I even debated anyway because I was curious if like the softer silicone, like if she could do it in the softer silicone. But now that I have her here and I feel her the way that she's made, I don't know that I could imagine her being in a softer silicone, because she is made to be sturdy because she's a little big kid is what Melissa called this series. And so she's made to be able to, sit up on her own and all that. And she's got a chest plate. There we go. She's got a chest plate, and she so her head is ball jointed, which is really cool. So she can like look up a little bit, look down, all that fun stuff. So anyway, she's really cool. And so I have named this one. I hate it because I went back and looked at like some of the first videos on my channel, and I'm sure at one point I did have a video of her. I can guarantee that was a fact, but unfortunately, sorry, I always hear little noises in the building and I'm thinking someone's coming in. Should I stop filming? But I can't find videos of her, but the videos that are on my channel now, like the first set, I must have just sold her, like not long before those videos were up. And I knew I had made a bunch of videos before that time frame, and I wound up deleting them because they were just the worst quality. Not that the videos at the beginning of my channel are the best quality on their own, but they're better than the ones previous. And I regret deleting my earlier videos. It would have been nice to see how things came, because I think I started my channel in 2011 and started making videos when I had a channel. So I think the videos that are on there now only go back as far as 2013, maybe, right? I think that's right. 2012 and 2013, one of those. Anyway, so I cannot remember her name. I cannot remember her original name, which makes me sad. I'm not sure what, for some reason, I cannot, part of me honestly was thinking I might have named her, Little Courtney or something like that, which is very possible, because I made her have this, my hair color, so you can see, close enough, and, green eyes, which I do have as well, green eyes. So, anyway, but I did pick out a different name for her. But her name is Kindle. Yay! And, Kindle, so not the typical Kindle. I think most, guys have the name Kindle, Kendal or All, something like that. But hers is Kindle, like kindling a flame, or, something like that. So, anyway, her name was based off of, you wouldn't know, it was based off a story character that I helped create. So, but that's kind of what I'm into right now. Been writing a lot of stories for that. So this is Kindle, and she's so cute. And her face reminded me of the character, because she's kind of silly and fun and little bit mischievous. So this really suits her. But she is she's 14 inches long, and she's made with dragon skin silicone, which was the silicone that was that's what they used to make all babies with. was this. So like you could get, I think I owned a Claire Taylor full body silicone around the time these guys were made, and the torso was dragon skin, and she was basically like a brick. She was heavy, and then she was hard. Like there was no cuddle factor to her whatsoever. She was like, someone even described her as like being a doorstop, which is awful. But that just means like she was just a heavy, just a clump of silicone. So I do like that they make the softer ones now. I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, but it really does suit her. So she does still have movement. I mean, dragon skin definitely still moves. Well, you know, way better than, okay, sorry, emails. Way better than, wow, vinyl. So she's not, you know, stiff. So she still has a lot of movement to her. Sorry about that, guys. So she can't, like, keep her, you know, she can't pose necessarily in that way. But she's, I don't know, she's super cute. I just love her. I did wind up ordering her some clothes. I don't know for sure if they'll fit. I literally Googled 14-inch doll. Because she's not, I'm afraid that ball jointed doll clothes won't fit her because she's like chubby in this area, whereas ball jointed are typically slender. I'm sure that there's some ball jointed out there that would fit her, but I'm just a little bit too nervous to order them. So I found out that American Girl Doll makes something called Welly Wishers. Is that correct? And they are 14 inches long, and they look proportionately close to her. So I did wind up ordering a full outfit and some shoes that I'm hoping will, like, they're similar to these. I'm really hoping that they fit. Once I know, I ordered one outfit because I wanted to make sure it did fit, and if it does, then I'll know what clothing to order. And I think Target sells them too, which is really cool, because that's the one bad thing about having small dolls like this is it's hard to find clothes for them, and when you do, like, you pay so much money because you get them custom made or something like that. So that's not the fun part about owning like my little mini dolls. They're tiny, but their outfits are like $25 a piece. And understandably so, because sewing small things is very intricate. But it just gets to where I can't really always afford to buy them clothes, so they wear the one outfit forever. But her I want to like enjoy. She's really fun. I even have, what's that Target brand? Is it My Life? My Life dolls, something like that. I've gotten from there, no, it's Walmart. I'm thinking of Walmart. Walmart has it. I think they have their own version, and Target has their own version, I believe. But I'm pretty sure it's still My Life. But it's like a little fuzzy, but is it butterfly style chair? No, that's the one that goes down. But it's one of those, it's like that round chair that you can get. I used to own one forever ago, but it's like fuzzy and white. She sits in that perfectly, as well as like a little husband pillow. It like really fits her size well. So I'm hoping that like the clothing and the accessories and all that stuff will work for her, and she'll just be fun. I don't want to just sit her on my doll shelf with the other dolls in there. She's like she's just fun, and she's precious. And her hair is human hair. I don't know that if I mentioned that. It's super soft and nice. And can I just talk about the quality of her silicone? I know that there's a lot of debate about the softer silicone versus the like original dragon skin silicone. And I go back and forth on that myself, but I think it's almost undeniable that dragon skin silicone does hold up better if it's done well. I know that there was a lot of issues with like tin silicone and tin silicone being mixed into dragon skin and all that, and it crumbling and falling apart over the years, but she is 100% dragon skin, and there are no flaws. And she's what, 8.5 years old, something like that, and she's had 2 other owners. And she's like everything's flawless. Like there's no paint peels, there's no matting peels. She was a little bit shiny on her hands, but I feel like a lot of the dragon skin did that. Like it was almost kind of naturally shiny. You didn't really have a lot of dragon skin dolls that were not shiny, but they don't get nearly as shiny or as sticky as the newer silicone, because the softer it is, the stickier it tends to be. So even though she has like some shiny patches, she's not sticky whatsoever. No stick. Like getting clothes on her is easy and all that. So, so really, like the newer silicone dolls, I still prefer them for babies because there is a more of a realistic and cuddle factor there. Absolutely. But in terms of like what you're paying for, and the longevity of it, you do have a lot of risk in that. And I understand that. So like you're paying a lot for a doll, but unless you're just leaving it, not like rarely touching it to never touching it, it's gonna break down. It's gonna have matting peels. It's going to have like possible paint peels. It's you're going to run, you might have some tearing. I feel like the tearing's probably not as prominent in the softer silicone. I think a lot of the dragon skin did tear worse if it was handled a lot. Like in the elbow and the knee area, like if they were like bent, and you were constantly moving it, it would stretch the silicone underneath and would develop tears, but like that was it. And I think that was over a long period of time. But the softer silicone, I do feel like will break down easier over time, which is sad, but I mean, I think everybody kind of knows that. Like even the silicone artists that make it, it's not going to last as long as like say these forms of silicone. But I will still buy them myself, and still, I mean, I recently bought one, my Juliet Malloy, and he already has peeling and all that stuff. So like even before I got him, so that's just I guess the one downside about it. But you know. If it's worth it to you and you love it, go for it. You know, for the most part, silicone keeps their value more so than Reborns for sure. Anyway, that was a long-winded video, but I wanted to show her to you. This is Kindle. Hello. Look at that face. She's so funny. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed watching this video, and we will see you in another one very soon. Bye.